my beautiful beings of love and light who follow their hearts. My name is Lavender, and this is episode 2 of my Sunday Uplift series, where I release a video every Sunday. This year, I made myself a promise to release a video every Sunday. And it's about upliftment, it's about inspiration, it's about improving your life. And it's about adding joy to your life. So today I'd like to open a discussion or talk about talents. Recently I read this amazing parable of talents in the oldest book of records of humanity. And the story goes like this. A certain merchant went out of town and he had 3 servants. So he left some talents for each servant accordingly to their abilities. He left one 5 talents, he left the other one 2, and the last one he gave 1 talent. So upon returning back, the man gathered all his servants, and the first servant, who was given 5 talents, brought back 5 more, and he said, "Master, I profited and I made 5 talents back, so here you go." And the master was very, very happy. He rewarded that servant, said, "Amazing job." And the second servant, who had 2 talents, had 2 more to give to the master, so he gave back 2 talents, and the master was so glad, and he rewarded that servant. And the last servant, who only had 1 talent, he not only criticized the merchant, saying that he is untrustworthy man, he criticized his master, and he said that he decided to hide his talents, and he dug it in the earth, and then said, "Here you go, master, here's your 1 talent back. I didn't want to spend it, I just held on to it." And the master got really mad at him, said that he's lazy and not deserving, and he took everything away from him. So the moral of the story is that, to me at least, the moral of the story is that we are given a certain number of talents and gifts in this life. And it is our responsibility to do something with these talents and somehow make back what we were given. And you can apply it to anything in life. To me, the most resonant place that I can apply it, I think, is with my talents. And a lot of times also, it's really easy to take your talents for granted, especially if you're really good at something. Say, in my life, it would probably be like playing piano, for example. I've been playing it since I was a little girl, and it's already in my muscle memory. So I just kind of like know about it. Like, yeah, I can play piano, and other people would look at me play piano and be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you can do that. I could never do that." But to me, it seems like such a easy thing to do that I'm not saying that I take it for granted, but like there is definitely a possibility of taking something that you're really, really good at for granted. So it's good to remind ourselves that even the things that we are really good at still can be used to benefit the world, to benefit other humans. And the biggest lesson for me in this parable of talents is that we are given so many unique and different talents, gifts, and abilities when we are born from our Creator, that it's almost like a crime to not use these talents and to hide them from the world and just keep them to yourself. So it's also about stepping out of your comfort zone and being uncomfortable. Like, maybe you have a talent, but you're too shy to express it. But I think what we need to really be inspired by is crossing that line and coming out of our comfort zone and doing it even though we're scared. We might be scared, but we're still gonna do it because this is the talent that God gave us. This is something we were born with, having talent to do. And it's very, very, very important to acknowledge all of our talents. And maybe we can take a minute and think about all the wonderful talents that we have. And it doesn't have to be something, super epic, like I can build a rocket, or I can be an engineer, or something really complex or complicated. It can be something really simple, like you are a kind-hearted person and you spread that talent all around you by making everyone's day more positive, more joyful. You can play an instrument, share it with the world, make someone smile, go out there and sing someone a song. You'll be surprised how much joy you can bring to people when you tap into your talents and your gifts. Because what you're really good at, that's what you should do. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. And there's so many things that we don't even think about. So maybe it's a good practice to sit down and actually write out all your talents and write down all of your special gifts and abilities, no matter how small or big, of course, they are. They are all there for a reason. They are all given to us because we have all the abilities to accomplish them. And that's why they say that we are never given more than we can handle. So, believe that if you have a talent for something and you really have passion for it, then you can absolutely do it. You can absolutely succeed at it. Be sure of that, have faith in that, because it is true. Absolutely. We're not given more than we can handle. So if you have a talent for something, that also means that you have a potential to be absolutely great at it. And it is our responsibility to work hard at it too. Don't just take it for granted. Don't waste your talent. That's the worst thing. That's the worst. And definitely I'm guilty of that too. But so many of us just waste our talents. And, I think eventually at the end of our lives, we're going to look back and regret not putting that one talent to use that you could have used to benefit human beings, to benefit the world, to make someone smile. It's a big deal. It's a huge deal, because I feel like talent is kind of like a currency of the universe. Maybe, you're given a certain number of it and you hold the responsibility to double up the profit, so to say. Of course, could be taken literally, but I think to me, double up the profit means that how much can you really do with your talents? How many lives can you change with your talents? How much can you expend it for? Expansion, expand your talents. And it is my wish and my prayer that we all find those talents, find our unique abilities, and use them to benefit all humanity. And today is Sunday, so it is the beginning of the week in a way. So maybe next week we can all pay attention to our talents and try to make the best of our talents and abilities. And don't hide them, don't hide them. Share them with the world. Share your love, share your heart, share your vulnerability, share yourself. And I am dedicated to do that this year and forever, because Lavender Fields is forever, and Lavender Fields is for the children. And thank you for lighting up the world with me. You are very, very, very special. Don't you ever doubt that. You are such a special being, and you are here for a reason. And I pray that you expand all of your talents and you put them to good use, and you recognize your talents because you have so many, and I love you so much. I hope you have an amazing week full of gratitude and full of expansion, full of recognition of your talents and sharing. The world needs your love. I love you. Peace, light of the world.